Finally, everybody, it is I, the ASMryan, and it is finally that time of year again. It's spooky season, which obviously means a spooky setup. Now, for those of you that haven't been following me on my social media, like my Instagram or Twitter, first of all, link in bio. Second of all, I moved into a brand new house. If you're interested in getting a house tour, I'm going to be uploading an exclusive video onto my Patreon. Link in the description to check it out, but without further ado, let's get started. As you can see here, we have plenty of masks to go through today, so let's go ahead and get started with our first mask, and it's a giveaway item. My favorite Purge movie, the Purge Anarchy God Mask. Now you might be wondering, Ryan, why are you holding two of them? Well, I made this baby myself a long time ago, so I'm keeping this one, but this very special Trick or Treat Studios officially licensed one I'm gonna give to you. Yeah, it's a giveaway, everybody. I thought it'd be fun for the Halloween season to do a giveaway, and I'll be giving away this God mask. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is like the video, okay? Subscribe to the channel. Alright, and comment down below your favorite horror movie. I'll be picking a winner before October 15th, so get those comments in ASAP, everybody. I'll ship it out to you as fast as I can so you can get it in time for Halloween. Good luck, and check that pinned comment to refresh yourself on what you need to do to enter. Let's get into mask number 1, my God mask. One of my favorite masks I have in my collection, purely just because I altered the original mask, which was called the Smeared Man mask from Spirit Halloween. I went out with a couple of friends. We put the word God on there, darkened the eyebrows, put a little bit extra red on the lips and the cheeks, and then brought down some of that black paint. It's one of my favorite masks. I actually scared for 2 years with my chainsaw in this mask. And I would also say the Purge Anarchy is definitely one of my favorite Purge movies, if not my favorite Purge movie out of the entire franchise. Next up in my collection is my prized possession, my 1978 NAG original Michael Myers mask. Now, a lot of the OGs on the channel are going to remember this one. I actually made a video on it way back when I first bought it. This is made of incredibly thick latex. It's a great material, and I got the inside signed by Nick Castle himself back when I met him at the Pasadena Convention Center for the 40th anniversary of Halloween. Let's see if it passed the tingle test. We're just gonna take a little bit off the top, Mr. Myers. So once again, my favorite mask I have in my collection. It's probably the most expensive mask I've ever gotten. I'm not gonna mention the price again so you guys don't hate me, but I really enjoy having it. It's amazing, and I'm glad when I did show Nick Castle the mask, he said that this was one of the most accurate masks he's seen at conventions, which obviously made me do a backflip. So there's the 1978 NAG Halloween Michael Myers mask. Next up, naturally, we have the Halloween 2018 Trick or Treat Studios mask. I think they did pretty good with this mask. It wasn't too expensive. I still really like it. I just think that they could have worked on the hair just a little bit more. I mean, check out Mikey's hairline. Yeah, no, my boy is gonna need to clean up on aisle 3. Yeah, it's not good. But other than the hair, they did do really well on the detailing on the mask. It is all latex, obviously, but they did absolutely fantastic on the weathered effects they did to Michael's mask in the 2018 movie. Let's do the tingle test. head. Now, it's pretty hidden in there, but I did get the actor that plays Michael Myers in the new Halloween movies, Halloween Kills, and now Halloween Ends, James Jude Courtney, to sign the inside of this one. So, all in all, I think it's a pretty good mask. I really like it. I think that for the price, it's not that bad. Yes, they should have worked on the hair just a little bit more, but I think it's good enough, especially for the price. So, Trick or Treat Studios, 2018 Halloween Michael Myers. Let's move on to the next one. What do you think, Mikey? I think that's a great idea. I'm losing my mind, guys. I think now's the right time to move on to my vintage Halloween masks. Visually, these are hands down my favorite. The Spirit Halloween Vintage Mask Collection. Now, I believe we also have the pumpkin and the cat, but those two are in our family room. Those belong to Raven, and we use them for decoration out there. As much as I love those, these bad boys right here are incredible. The color, the aesthetic, it's one of my favorite things ever. Retro vintage Halloween is right up my alley. Now, the devil one you guys have seen in my previous Halloween videos, all the way up to the devil video I just made. But I love the coloring. I love everything about it. It's incredibly detailed. Just from the molding to the paint to the mesh in the eyes, which I love. You get a lot of masks that don't have mesh in the eyes, and it kind of allows you to see the people's eyes really well, which takes away from the spookiness of masks, in my opinion. So I like it when there's a little bit of blockage there. It adds to the spookiness. So just a bit of a close-up for you there. This mask, as I said before, is beautifully painted. It looks absolutely incredible. One of my favorites to display just because of that old school feel for sure. And then of course we have the vintage clown, which I think looks so badass. The yellow, the orange, the green, it really brings in a lot of those Halloween and fall colors that I really love. So this is fun to display next to my little glowing pumpkin up there, or even the Trick or Treat Halloween 3 mask back there. So I think it's awesome. It also has the mesh in the eyes, so it kind of fits in with that collection there. But it's one of my favorites as well, and I hope you guys like them too. Let's do the tinkle test. This mask has a forehead just as big as mine, so that's good. Scarier. Okay, I'll put it back. We are taking it back to the old Baby Ryan days with my Purge election year Lady Liberty mask. Now, for a lot of the OGs here on my channel, you know I did an old school Purge roleplay with this one here that I'm really proud of. I remember doing it in my backyard and creating my own costume. I even made a little trailer for it on my channel. I now know that there are plenty of companies out there that sell these light up Purge masks. This one I did make on my own though. It was before that whole trend where people would buy those masks. So I'm proud of it. I bought a Jabberwocky's mask. I drilled some holes in it and I weaved through some light up green wire that I got from Amazon. So as you can see, I also painted it green. I put a lot of electrical tape in the back of it. I'll show you how nasty it looked right there. This is the battery box that lights it up. But yeah, I would sweat in this chasing people on a chainsaw, I think for almost 2 Halloweens in a row. Let's see if the batteries still work on this one. They do. Wow. Okay. And the Statue of Liberty little head dress there was actually from an insurance company. I think Liberty Mutual or something. They just were handing them out, and I thought, let me get one and order some red paint and spray some blood on it and stuff. And it came out looking out pretty good. So it can blink right there, and it can blink even faster. So I think the designs of all the Purge masks are really, really cool. I think they did a great job in election year in Anarchy. Sorry, that's Happy at the door. And I've always really wanted a Purge movie where the entire movie is just focused on Purgers, focused on some crazy people that just want to purge, take it from the bad guy viewpoint of people who genuinely support the Purge, because every Purge movie is the same storyline. Purge bad, let's take it down. And somehow they always end up taking it down, but it just comes back every year. So we'll see how they go. I kind of just want them to let the franchise die now, with the little decency it has left. But yeah, this is my Lady Liberty mask I made on my own, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get a tingle test. Now that we're on the topic of my Purge masks that I've made, this is the first Purge Rave partygoer mask. The person wearing this mask looked really cool in the trailer when it first came out, and everybody was like, dude, this person looks badass, they look so cool, it's gonna be great, I wonder what their character's gonna do. And then it turned out that character was in the movie for like 2 seconds. So that was really disappointing, because this design on a mask I think is really cool. This one I actually cut 2 masks in half and glued them together. I velcroed them together. And then these are Maleficent horns from the movie with Angelina Jolie. And the battery pack is dead on this one, so the lights don't glow red right now, but they're supposed to. I think the skeleton part of the mask has a really good texture for scratching. Never when I was a kid did I ever think that I'd be putting on masks and tapping my face with them on for a living. This next one is an icon mask. It's my Leatherface mask from the original movie. It's by Trick or Treat Studios, and once again, the detailing and the mask itself, along with the back of it, you got the ears and the little rope, like the straps for the side, kind of. It looks great, but what is this hair? What is this hair? Oh. I don't even know how to style it to really make it look like him, but it's just really, really shaggy, a little too well kept. I don't know. I feel like if they used the same hair they used for their Michael Myers mask, keep it a little bit more dingy and dirty and messed up and not as conditioned and beautiful, I'd feel like it'd really add to that, dirty feel that the original Texas Chainsaw has. Other than that, I think it's a great mask. I've seen people cut out the mouth mouth right here, just so they can see their own mouth there. I haven't done it because I haven't really worn this for a costume. I usually just display it on my shelf, but I think it's really cool. Being able to tighten the straps on the side there is another really cool type of feature. And all in all, they did decent, especially for the price. So let's see what kind of tingles this baby can make. A little bit of cannibalistic scalp massage. Nice. Let's tap on those pearly white teeth. Not many tingles you can get out of this one. I know it's been a little while for this icon to come out, but it is my favorite design on any horror movie mask. It's now my favorite in my collection because of how common it is. But in terms of how horror movie icons look, I'm talking Jason, I'm talking Freddy, Leatherface, Michael, Pinhead, Chucky, all of them. Ghostface, in my opinion, looks the best. From his robe, to his mask, to his knife, to his boots. It's one of my favorite looking horror movie characters of all time. And his mask is the same for me. It looks perfect. One of my favorite masks to display. It just screams Halloween every time I see it. I only have one complaint about this mask, and it's that you can see your eyes so much through the holes. In some of the movies with the new remasters in 4K, insane quality you can have that they didn't have when they first made the movies, you can kind of see the person's eyes if you really pause and bring up the brightness and look. But with this mask, if they use something like this in the movies, we would know who the killer is immediately, because it just does not cover your eyes at all. I'm sure you've seen already with my try-on portion that you can see the eyes. So other than that, I like it a lot. I think it's really cool, and let's see if we can get some tingles out of it. Little ghost forehead tapping. How about the mouth? I think it's pretty good. Now, you cannot have Halloween without pumpkins. This is the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Trick or Treat Studios pumpkin mask. I don't have the witch, and I don't have the skeleton or skull, whatever you want to call that one, but this one, just from the color on how much it pops, is one of my favorites for sure. The texture is really nice. I think, the addition of the little shamrock pin back here is pretty cool. It's hard too, which is good. But I think it's a good one. You got the little 3-leaf clover down here, but I think it's a great mask. It's awesome to display because having something so bright and orange among all of the darker masks, it's really, really cool, to have more color. That's why I like the red devil one and like the orangey yellow clown one. Anything with a lot of color in it, I really, really like. So yeah, it's vibrant, it's cool, it's a decent price, and I'm sure the majority of you have realized I got most of my masks from Trick or Treat Studios. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, although I'd love to be. Trick or Treat, hit me up, I love you guys. But a great mask. feature here with the Purge election year masks. We have Uncle Sam right here and the Kiss Me mask. Now, the Kiss Me mask I think was awesome. Do I love the character who played it? No, she was incredibly annoying in the movie, and I think she had one of the more satisfying death scenes, but it's a really cool mask. I love the design. The fact that Trick or Treat Studios used a type of drying paint or fake blood that still makes it look wet, I think was a really cool touch. I'd like to see more companies use that kind of wet look on their masks more. They also made the Uncle Sam over here, which is very basic, very cool. Again, another great design from the people who created Election Year. I thought it was really cool seeing the presidents out there like that, battling it out and stuff. But it's just a really great mask. Both of them are made of an incredibly durable plastic, which I'm sure you'll see, but this one here has the eye covers. This one does not. So I'm sure you saw those with the try-on clips there, but let's see if we can tap on these babies and get some tingles. You can almost hear how hard the plastic is. The same very hard, durable plastic. My boy has some major crow's feet. Now, we got a bit of a triple feature here with the Strangers masks. The Strangers was one of the first horror movies to genuinely terrify me. Here we have Pin Up, we have Dollface, and the Man in the Mask. For The Strangers Pray at Night, the man who plays Man in the Mask actually follows me on Instagram. His name is Damien Maffei. He's awesome. I think he did perfect in that movie. And they're all Trick or Treat Studios, these two. This one I got on Instagram from a guy who makes masks. I think his name was Duffork, which is Dufforc, something like that, but he makes really great masks, so I got this one from him. But I love these masks. I think they're cool. Some of the three most terrifying people in horror, and they're actually working on a remake trilogy that's already been put into production, so I really hope they do it justice. I hope it's good. Please do not ruin another horror movie franchise with these remakes, but let's see how we do. Here we have yet another mask I made myself. For those of you who haven't recognized it already, this is the Your Next tiger mask. Now, what I did was I just ordered a normal tiger party mask. It was yellow, orange, all these bright different colors, and I spray painted it white, added a little bit of gray paint for the shading. I did the nose there, and then I splattered it with blood to match that kind of color scheme it had in Your Next. Now, Your Next is one of those movies that I feel like some people incredibly love and some people might hate. I love Your Next. I think they did absolutely amazing in that movie. The kills are creative. The storyline is fun to kind of go along with. I recently watched it in my Discord with my Patreon members. Link in the description. Come watch some horror movies with us. Come play some video games. It's a lot of fun. But they all really loved it. And when I told this mask. It made them all like really excited, and I was like, made it myself. So it was a lot of fun, but yeah, it's really cool, and it doesn't have that many triggers, but an all-around really cool mask. Now, finally, to send it off, my universal monster masks. I'm sweating in here, guys, putting on and taking off all these masks, but these I love for obvious reasons. Like I said with the vintage Halloween masks, the bright colors, the original characters, the classic monsters, it just makes me happy. You know, I'm in love with these characters. I love their movies, and pretty soon I'm going to be putting them up on the side wall over here to really finish the office, so it's going to be great, but I just think they're really fun. I'll try all 4 of them on for you as I talk about them, but I was actually pleasantly surprised by Creature from the Black Lagoon. That one was one of my favorites. And Phantom of the Opera, that one was just beautiful. I straight up almost cried at the end of that movie. But I would highly recommend checking these out. The boxes are actually down there under that jack-o'-lantern you see. They're called monster masks from Super 7. They're retro monster masks from a company called Super 7, so I like them all. The Bride of Frankenstein looks extremely small on my face, but the rest of them I think are really cool. I love them. So that's it for now, everybody. I mean, I have so many more masks, but a lot of them are in storage right now because I'm in the middle of a move. I plan to get more in the future because I just want to fill these walls with masks. Again, if you want to check out that studio tour, feel free to check out my Patreon link in the description. Exclusive videos, Discord access, game nights, movie nights, so much more. And check that pinned comment on how you can win this giveaway item, Trick or Treat Studios God, the Purge Anarchy mask. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I got some purging to do, and I'll see you on the next spooky video. Happy Halloween season. Don't forget to smile. Bye-bye. Good night.